Intelligence is a curse. Smart people can't be happy. Because once you know the truth, you can't unsee it. Oh, I wish I was stupid and oblivious, because then I'd be happy. Do you know how many times I said that to myself, to other people? I nodded in agreement when other people were saying it. It's blasphemous. I'm going to be honest with you. That is such a ridiculous copium take. And myself included, anyone who says intelligence is a curse, or that smart people can't be happy, I'm a coward. You're a coward. We are cowards. And it's said so much, it's spread so much between online and between Generation Z, which is almost the same thing at this point. And we all know cowards, they love a crowd. That's when they're actually tough. That's when they feel brave. And that's why the ego will cling on to that statement and spread it so easily. It's happy to cling on to that because it makes my outside look better and it makes my insides feel better. And I have some notes here in case I fall off track, and I have to do this in one take because I have to go somewhere. You can see my hair's still wet. But it's completely bullshit. It's a coping mechanism. And the fact of the matter is that many happy people, they don't sit there longing on decisions or having regrets or sitting there thinking so hard and yearning. They think fast, they act fast, and they unfold with life as it is. Right? Because they know that the world, if it's not going to end the world today, it's okay. And you can only build that source of strength, of durability, through direct experience. Which brings me to my first quote from Carl Jung. Intellectualism is caused by a lack of or fear of direct experience. What Jung is saying here is the mind creates all these neat, swifty, spicy words, like to like I said before, make the outside look better and make the inside feel better. Right? Because it makes you feel better when you're scared to do something, but you can come up with an incredibly complex justification that can't be countered because the words are so complex. Right? It makes you look fine on the outside, and it makes you I escaped. That's what the feeling of relief is on the inside. But the fact of the matter is, you're that smart, I'm that smart. How come I and we can't find a way to be happy? And that's another quote, and it's from Naval. Right? So these two quotes are kind of from different worlds, but they bring worlds together as Jung is explaining the cope for what it is, and Naval's bluntly calling it out. Right? So it's good to see Jung's point, but eventually we all have to tune into Naval's point, whereas like we're coping, I'm coping, and we can't keep doing this. All right, let me paint a picture for you. You're paving a road. The mind makes that decision. I'm going to pave a road, right? But it's how the hands curate that paving with love, with passion, with care, patience, calm, cool, collected, not stressing, not rushing, appreciating the work in the moment, and extremely appreciating the work when it's done and beautiful, right? But there's also people that pave in a rush, under stress, performance anxiety, sloppy, I don't really care, lazy, right? So those roads are going to be two completely different paved roads. But it's about how you go about paving them that makes a difference. And the road in this sequence is just another synonym for your life, right? So if you go through life passionately doing things, loving things regardless of the outcome, taking your time, it's not a race. You can never be behind in your own life, right? Then you're going to have a completely different life and a completely different outlook on life. Whereas you're just sitting there like, no, I'm smart, so I know the truth. It's all bullshit. I can't be happy. This world's not meant for me. It's not true. It's not true. So even if you hear it in your head, it's not true, right? And one thing that I have written down here that I really liked was that the mind needs to become durable, right? Because you're going to hear those crazy voices in your head from time to time. And the best way that I have found to create a durable mind is by creating a capable body. And a capable body is not just like a muscle body. It's just a body capable of doing what's in front of it. Whatever the task is in front of you, if you do it, however good you can do it, you don't have to ace it, however good you can do it, you're capable, right? And the more reps you have, the more capable you'll become, the more the mind, regardless of what it says, right? Less and less, it's going to say these things that are self-sabo, holding us back, right? Coping. It's going to cope less and less because it's going to have less and less of a reason to cope because we are going to become more capable people, right? Because the truth is, there's no reward in this life for thinking. There's no title of intelligence that's actually earned with nothing to show for it. You might think you're smart. Your friends might think you're smart. Your parents, your family, of course, everyone's going to think you're smart, right? Nobody wants to be seen friends with an idiot, family member of an idiot. Nobody wants that on their rep. So, of course, your circle is going to think you're smart. And at the end of the day, birds of a feather often flock together. But the truth is, there's no title of intelligence earned with nothing to show for it. And there's absolutely no justification for living an unlived life. That's where all this hatred and coping and resentment for the world come from, because you won't direct it towards you, the person that's actually making the decisions. You'll never ever direct that resentment towards you until you're on your very last hope. Until you're on your very last hope. And I've been rambling for 6 minutes, but I'm pretty happy with how I got the message across. I want to bring up a third quote that really stuck to me ever since I seen it. It was by Michael Beasley in his interview with Shannon Sharp. And he said, if you can tell me why you lost, you did it on purpose. So a lot of times when someone says, oh, I already knew, when I say, now I got to stop, I keep putting it outwards when it's supposed to. A lot of times when I say, like, I already knew that was going to happen, when something bad happens, the correct response that someone should say to me, or that I should say in the mirror, is, why didn't I prevent it then if I knew it was going to happen? It's just bullshit. I want to make myself feel better, look smarter, right? When I could have actually been taking action, becoming more capable in the moment, unfolding with life. Until you surrender to the I, the identity, the illusion, the image that you see in the mirror. Because there is no I. We are one with life, and until we unfold with it, the suffering never ends.